Right, so we obviously had our crazy big update with 50 new cars. It's a lot. And with that update, a lot of changes actually got changed. That made no sense. But you know what I mean? To suspension. So, every licensed car, maybe not every single licensed car, but majority of the licensed cars now, you can change the customization, like suspension for them or whatever, right? So I'll put a list up on the screen. So every single car that you can change the suspension for that is enabled is it at Pagani, Hennessy, Jaguar, Noble, Neville, TVR, Apollo, De Tomaso, W Motors, Land Rover, and KTM. Now I don't know where Chevrolet, Cadillac, Pontiac and Hummer falls into this list, but there is another thing where suspension settings with restrictions. So there's only 3 brands for this, which is Zenvo, Porsche, and Audi. So those are the only 3 brands that have suspension changes, but like restrictions. Still don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. And then the 5 brands that you can't change the customization for suspension on at all is SSC, McLaren, Lamborghini, NASCAR, and Gordon Murray. So you can't change the suspension on those 5 cars, which, to be honest, the brands have their own rights to not allow it or allow it and whatever. That's all fair. I think we have a solid amount of cars that we can change the suspension on now. And yeah, so we are going to go through actually a few kind of brands and whatever. So with this kind of thing, we're going to go kind of Pagani first, right? With the suspension, it's not crazy amounts like it was before. So if we look at the height, right? We move it up, it's not crazy amount up. It's obviously very noticeable, but it's not that high moving up. Anyway, and if we move it down, obviously it's lowered. It's not anywhere what it is normally. This is apparently what it is. Not what it is normal. But anyway, it's obviously lowered, you see? And if we get other brands, but with Hennessy, you can basically do the exact same thing. And you can change it if we go to camber this time. The camber isn't that much either. It's only a little bit, you see. It's not that much, but it is only a little bit. If we go to something like Jaguar, which is another one of the allowed brands, we go here, we go to suspension, and if we go to offset this time, you can see, so this is like normal, you can see it does move the wheels, significantly outwards. It's not like a crazy amount, to be honest. And obviously all the brands I named before that have like full suspension stuff and aren't restricted, you can just do this for any of them. If you really wanted to, I'm not going to say go and do it. You could literally make an off-road. The offset's not really meant to be like that. Anyway, you can make the stuff whatever it is. Also, I don't know why the offset's like that. I didn't buy it. Yeah, well, that's a bug that Driving Empire has to fix. If there's any devs watching, you know what to do. I hope it's not for every car now. Okay, it's not. It's literally just for that TVR. Yeah, it's just this one for whatever reason. I bought it and changed it, and it did not change. Gee, that's a bug. Anyway, so if we go to one of the brands where obviously it only allows some customization, it's like Zenvo here, and we look at the, height and stuff, as you can see, when we move it up, it's not anywhere near the amount that Pagani allowed. So Pagani allowed it probably a little bit more. I think like 2.5. I could be wrong. Like downwards, it's not much at all. It's, it's still a decent amount. Like, you could obviously tell if a car's lifted or not, but it's not crazy amounts. The camber as well, if I go to a different brand to showcase like some stuff, like Porsche here, here we go. Go to camber, you can kind of tell that, oh, here we go, it does move a little bit. To be honest, this car already has a little bit of camber, but if we go to, say, Audi, it doesn't allow it as much as the other one. It really doesn't actually go out. Why is the camber like, yo, this wheel is horrible, I didn't even put camber on this, what happened to it? It's barely going outwards. Like, it is a little bit. It's barely going outwards. I think I'd probably put it at like there, maybe here. But yeah, I really like that you can do this on cars now. It looks straight-ish. So I don't know why the rims do that. they like disappear. Driving Empire, it really is not nice. So now, if we go to the cars that obviously... Oh, where did this guy get on my game? Anyway, if we go to a brand like SSE, and, you know, you go to the performance stuff, as you can see, there's nothing for suspension. If we go to McLaren, we go to the 750, go to performance, there's nothing here. Even if you go in drivetrain or whatever. How do I not put all-wheel drive on this? Like, any of the brands that I named, SSC, McLaren, Lamborghini, you can't even make your off-road Lamborghini even more off-road if you want to. NASCAR, which it's only one, so it's not really anything crazy. And to us, the suspension doesn't need to be changed. And then Gordon Murray. Yep, I can't spell. There we go. You can't change the suspension on those 5 cars. Like I said, I don't think it's bad that you can't change it on these ones. Like, we have all the other ones that you can change the suspension on. This does need to be fixed, obviously. I don't know how it got like this. Maybe if I go and change the offset to that? Oh, it... Yo, what have I done? Hold on, what? Driving Empire. What have I done? I've already kind of broken the customization. I would like to say this was not my intention. Yeah, anyway, I don't know. This needs to be fixed because if it's, you know, for stuff like, if you do this bug on Pagani, I think let me try and do it again. What I did was I got a, what was it? It was a Hennessy, right? Let me do this. So I got this Hennessy. I went into this, like here. I put the offset, sorry. Put the offset all the way out. I exited out. And I went to a Pagani. Or I went to TVR before. Go here. And it's fine. And if I go to offset. It's completely fine. So I have no idea how I broke that. I still don't know how it got like this, even if I respawn the car. It's not meant to do this. So, Driving Empire, maybe watch back. I'll put it up on screen, unedited, uncut, stuff like that. I don't know how this happened. I don't know how I broke this, but I did. And you might want to fix this because I don't know if it works with other stuff or it was just this one that somehow broke. But yeah. I don't know. This update was cool with the brands and stuff like that. The suspension is definitely a W. You can actually do some stuff, and when JDM cars do eventually get added, you can actually like make them JDM if the brands allow them. Obviously, it's really up to the brands, but I don't know. Tell me what you think about the suspension update or whatever. Also about the brokenness, I really don't know. But yeah, tell me what you think about the suspension changes. It was really need to fix this, and have a good day.